Guys, here Mark the Geek. In this video I have an unboxing, hands-on look and review of the G-Schick 2501H portable monitor. Keep in mind I've been using this portable monitor for a week already, and it's been tested with a couple devices already, which I'm going to show on the video. And this was sent to me by the company as well, so I can try it out and make a video for you guys if I actually did like the product. And I gotta say, it is very, very impressive. But I put it in the box so that way you guys can see what to expect when you get it. First of all, this is G-Schick 2501H, right? And in the box there is nothing that says G-Schick 2501 whatsoever, anything at all. So the only thing that it says over here, like you see, it says OnLab 2501. But if you're gonna search for this screen on Amazon, which is the place where they sell it, I think there's other sites as well, you're not gonna find it by OnLab, which is kind of weird. It says G-Schick. And right here you got a couple specs as well. You got 15.6 IPS LCD screen, 1920 by 1080p. It has an HDMI, VGA, and inputs. Has two speakers, which is awesome. 1 watt each, but at least it has two speakers. 5 voltage and for the power. And of course it has the cool stuff there, like size and all that. But let's go ahead and take it out of the box so you guys can see it right away. And we can go ahead and start with a hands-on look of the monitor. But here in the box, like you see here, the only place that actually says G-Schick is right here. Look at that, right there. That's the brand of it. And let's go and put this to the side for a second. And here you have a manual with a couple straps here, which you might want to use it for cables maybe, which that's the reason why it's used, right? Here you have some essential cables that you actually need. This is an HDMI cable that you're going to use for your monitor. This is essential. The other essential cable is the USB. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to take this out. The great thing about this monitor is that since it's portable, you can either plug it to the wall if you want. You can plug it to the wall, or if you connecting it to the computer, you can plug it to the computer and it'll power itself through the computer or through a USB on the console. If on the Xbox One or on the PlayStation 4, you don't need the wall outlet, you can plug it to the computer. That's good. So here, just in case you have to plug it to the wall, because you might be able to use this. You can use this as a, as a monitor for any other device that you have. So you would use this right here. Let's go ahead and put it together. Go like that and like that, and there you go. You could plug this to the wall. You can plug the USB here, and you can have the power using the wall outlet. Other than that, there's nothing more in this package. Okay, so now with the screen, let's go ahead and take it out of this sleeve that we got here. If I was you guys and I have the screen, I would actually keep this sleeve and use it to protect my screen, just in case you use this to put it in a bag. With this sleeve, which is a very good material, it's not gonna actually let the screen or cover get scratched at all. So there it is. Here it has a big plastic. Let's go ahead and take it out with all these bubbles. It looks horrible. And there it is. Finally took the plastic out. Very large plastic there. So there it is. This right here is the cover of the case of the monitor, which is pretty cool there. You could fold it all the way to the back, and you can use it as a stand. And the great thing is that it comes with the screen, so you don't have to actually purchase anything to protect the screen, which is cool. Here, let's go ahead and show you guys how thin this screen is. Just going to take the cover to the side there. Here on this side, you don't have any inputs whatsoever. On this side, you don't have anything whatsoever as well. And on this side is where everything comes to life. Here you got a headphone jack. You could use this to plug in speakers if you want, or you could connect it to your headphones as well. Over here you got HDMI input, right there. You got VGA input. The cable for VGA is not included. This is optional. So if you actually want to play VGA, you're gonna have to buy the cable, which is optional. And of course here, this is where you're gonna connect the power, the USB cable, and hook it up to a computer or to a PlayStation 4. Other than that, you do not have any more inputs on this screen whatsoever. Here in the back, you have the branding right here, and you have two speakers right here. You got one here and one over here. That is it. That's what you have. Over here, of course, you have the branding and a label of this. And here, I think we have another plastic as well. So we're gonna take this out. There you go. It looks nice and shiny. Look at that. Woo, this one came out a lot more better than the other one. So here with the screen, what we got is a 15.6 inch IPS LCD screen, 16 by 9 wide LED backlit, 1920 by 1080p with 262K colors, has very good wide angle views and an anti-glare coating, which makes it very, very exceptional when you're playing video games and when you're working on files. The reflection will not be a distraction at all. Over here on the side, the only buttons that this screen actually has is right here, and these are touch sensitive button. These are not actual physical button. These are touch sensitive. So right here, what we got is like a microphone looking button there. Right here, what we got is a power button. The only reason you're going to use this is to turn off the screen, because when you actually plug in the USB cable to the computer or to PlayStation 4, it will automatically turn on the screen. So here you would turn it off to properly unmount the screen. Here you got a setting buttons. Here you got volume up, volume down. This one actually takes you into the menu button. This one actually takes you back and back to the settings menu. Here is a mute button, and that's it. Other than that, this is all you have here in front of the screen. Like you see there, very, very simple looking screen. But believe me guys, no anti-glare, works awesome here on the screen. So now let's go ahead and show you guys how it actually performs. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the first test, is using it as a second screen monitor for your laptop or computer or PC or Mac. It doesn't matter. The two cables that you're gonna need is the USB cable for the power, and you're also gonna need the HDMI cable for the video input. If you don't have a HDMI, you're gonna have to use VGA, which the cable is not included. You're gonna have to buy the cable for that. But now let's go ahead and plug it into the USB right here on the available here on the computer. Right away, you're gonna see it light up, and you're gonna see the G-Chick branding on the screen, and of course you're gonna start searching for a signal. Now we're gonna go ahead and plug it via HDMI on my computer right there, and voila. Just like that, it recognized right away that the signal receiving is 1080p. Right there, it shows you right away that the signal that's receiving is 1080p. If it's 720p, it's going to show you right there. It's going to say HDMI 720p. Like you see right there, it connects very fast. The response time is very, very fast. It does have a CPU chip inside of this monitor. It uses less power from the computer, and it heats up less. So right away, it's set up to second screen. If it doesn't do the second screen right away, just like you would on your monitor, you would have to go to your preference on your monitor and create a second screen connection, and that's it. Other than that, here you could do whatever you would do on a second screen. Like for example, if I'm here, I can access my bar right here, right? And I can open a document. Let's go ahead and right here I got let's go ahead and move Word. Let's go say I want to move Word to the second monitor. Okay, there you go. Just like that. I could go ahead and amplify that, and I could work on any document here. Plug it right there, and voila, you could use it to use as document, while on this other screen you use something else. Or of course you can use it to watch YouTube on the screen here while you work on your computer. So I can go ahead and watch a video there if I want. Right there, go ahead, full screen, just like that. Awesome. And it looks pretty damn good, I gotta say. Here, of course, if I want to listen to what I'm hearing here, the audio actually goes to the computer. So if I raise it up over here, this video right here, I Look at that. So like you see right there, the audio of this screen it gets routed to the speakers of the computer here. So right here, of course, I could just be watching a video there, and I could go ahead here on this part right here and do like a video editing. I could work on video editing over here while I watch a video over here, which is damn pretty cool. Other than that, you know, it just works like any other second monitor. Here you could volume down as well. You can see there, you could volume down, or you could volume up as well. And over here, if you tap right there, you will be able to access the settings, which I'm going to show you guys right away. Okay, so now let's go and show you guys everything you can control here in settings of this monitor. To go to settings, you would tap right here. Like you see there, the response time is very fast. Look at that. So when you tap there, you're gonna see the first screen is display settings. In display settings, you tap right here again. And like you see, you could go ahead and control brightness, you could control contrast, you could control sharpness there. So if you want to control brightness, you tap right there, and with the volume buttons up and down, you control the brightness there right away. You're gonna go back with this settings button right there, and that's it. So here on the second screen, you got color settings. We tap right there, you can control here color temperature, which you can choose. I think it's warm or cool. That's it, warm or cool, or you leave it in user. Here, let's go back again. Here you got the color effects. So right now I have it set on gaming, but you can have standard, you could have user, vivid, or photo, movie, or game. I left it on game because I've been testing it with the PlayStation 4. But of course, if you like standard, you could use that. User, it's pretty cool because user, of course, you could control it over here on your computer, and that's it. That's the way it is standard. So, but I'm gonna just go ahead and leave it on gaming. Here, of course, you have hue. You got saturation right there. So if you tap right there, you could put the colors very bright, like you see there, very bright colors. Or I honestly leave it on 70, 75, sounds good right there. But of course, you can always go back and change it however you want. Here we got aspect ratio. So if we tap right there, you got 16:9, you got 4:3, or 16:9, 4:3 or 16:9. And of course, you also have an overscan option there as well. Here you got manual image. You got H position, V position, and that's it. Over here, you got audio. And audio, you tap right there. You could control the volume here, but it doesn't really make sense because you could do it with the buttons. You don't really need that. And the mute as well, you don't really need to get into the menu for the mute or volume, but you have it there. Here you got OSD menu. Here you got OSD timer, position V, transparency. So right here, if I want to control the transparency of this right here, I could go ahead and put it on 0 transparency. I could go ahead and put it very transparent. Let's go ahead and put in 0 right there, so you can have a solid color there. And that's it. And of course, it has other languages available as well. So you have English, you got this right here, you got this right here, you got French, you got Dutch, and that's it. Let's go ahead and leave it on English. And here you got input source. When you tap right there, automatically when you hook up an HDMI, it automatically is going to recognize what kind of source you plugged in. But if you tap right there, it's going to search again. Like you see there, it's going to tell you 1080p. That's what that's for. But automatically, if the screen doesn't do it, just go there and put auto search, and it should pick the correct resolution input. But you really don't have to do it, because I haven't had any problem whatsoever. Here in HDMI, you hook right there, it will automatically recognize this HDMI as well. Same thing as well. So you don't really have to get into that. Okay, so here we are testing it with the Xbox One. Keep in mind, it is compatible with the PlayStation 4 as well. I was going to do it with the PlayStation 4, but the fans got so damn loud, I just couldn't talk over my microphone. So I decided to go ahead and go with the silent console, which is the Xbox One, and show you guys how it works. Well, now one thing to keep in mind, of course, it uses the same two cables, the HDMI cable for the video and the USB cable to hook it up for the power on the Xbox One. And on the PlayStation 4 is the same thing. You could use the USB ports in the front on the PlayStation 4 and use that as power for the screen. That's good. Here on the Xbox One, it's cool that the USB port is over here on this side, so you don't have no cables from the outside, from the front side, which is very cool. Of course, when you hook up the console, it's gonna right away recognize if your console is 1080p or 720p. Right here, when I first hooked up the Xbox One, it recognized as 720p. I guess for some reason it was at 720p, but then you go to settings here on the Xbox One and put it in 1080p, and right away you could change it to 1080p right away. Other than that, it will work perfectly good. It doesn't matter what you're doing here. For those asking, the reaction time or the response time of this screen is 17.5 milliseconds, which is not bad for gaming. Here, like you see here, we're playing Quantum Break, which is a new game that I've been playing lately. The audio that you're listening is coming from the rear. Like you see there, it's coming from the rear speakers, which are 1 watts each. Let's go ahead and right now it's at full potential. It's at 100, but of course you can lower it down, but just tap and holding there. Like I said, these are touch sensitive and they are very, very responsive, which I really like. And of course you can use your headphones as well if you don't want anybody listening to your gameplay, and or if you want the better, you know, sound effects going through to your ears. Of course you would have to use the headphone jack and hook up your headphones like that. But like you see, it's cool that you can actually play your system without any the need for a headphone jack, you know, for external speakers whatsoever. It's kind of cool that you can actually do that. Here, I think we are playing at the end of the video game, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. Let's see here. And of course, you can also control the colors of the screen as well. You see, I'm just playing here so you guys can see how it responds. But it is very, very good. It works very good with the PlayStation 4 as well. I did try playing MLB 16 to show, and it looks awesome. The colors on the screen of the field looks very, very, very good. The only reason I'm not doing this test or showing you guys on the PlayStation 4 is because of the noise on the PlayStation 4. It was getting too loud, and I knew it was going to be a problem with the microphone. But it plays very good when you hook up the PlayStation 4. You're not going to have any problems with colors, with response time at all whatsoever. And of course, the screen is 1080p, which is not bad. I like the fact that it has the anti-glare coating. It doesn't matter what angle you're watching your videos or playing video game, you don't see reflection, which is awesome. That's one thing that it is very, very important when you're playing video games, at least for me. And I can't complain about that. The screen resolution is great, 1080p. Response time for video gaming is awesome, 17.5, which is very, very decent. Anti-glare coating. The speakers in the rear, it's kind of cool that you don't need an external speakers, or you don't need headphones to actually enjoy the sound of your content here on the monitor. That's very, very good. There's a lot of things that it has better than the Games 155. And that's it, guys. This is all I want to share with you guys. My hands-on look review and unboxing of the G-Schick 251H. Nice portable
premium screen. I gotta say, really like it. Totally worth checking out if you're looking for a screen that you can use as a second screen, or a screen that you can actually use with your console, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U, doesn't matter. If you have any questions, please leave in the comments. I'm also going to leave links in my descriptions for this product on Amazon and on the G-Chick website. Right there, you can see a lot of nice, great information that you're not going to find on Amazon there. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Till next time.